your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming. This is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, after nearly 3 years, SkyWest Charter is on the verge of receiving authorization for a charter air service, with the U.S. Transportation Department this month issuing a show cause order that their application will otherwise be approved. The airline would be able to provide jet service with 30 passengers or less using pilots that have fewer flight hours, but has said they would have 2 pilots in the cockpit for such service instead of 1. Western Nebraska Regional Airport Director Raul Aguayo says there will be no direct impact on the Scottsbluff facility.
This system that they're going to put into place, the 135, is SkyWest Charters, which is another company altogether, and they're only going to fly smaller routes, less than 30 passengers. The only upside for us, I believe, is that when they free up the additional pilots that are flying these big routes, they're going to be able to take less hour pilots for those smaller aircraft, which should then bolster the pilot's situation for us.
He tells KNB News that would free up pilots with more hours, and with SkyWest working to get mothballed planes recertified, it could lead to planes remaining overnight at Scottsbluff. Such a scenario could lead to earlier morning flights, and when WNRA had such a schedule, it was reaching up to 18,000 enplanements a year. Well, a rural Mitchell teen has been arrested for allegedly trying to rob a local convenience store. Court documents say the 17-year-old used a knife to try to forcibly rob the clerk at the Quick Stop in Morrill earlier this month. He's now facing charges in juvenile court that include attempted robbery, use of a deadly weapon to commit a felony, and terroristic threats. The teen is not charged as an adult, so his name is not being released, but he will be back in court on March 12th for his pre-trial hearing. And one of the 2 Kimball residents nabbed in a December drug bust has pleaded guilty to an amended charge. Late last year, 39-year-old Dustin Johnson and 44-year-old Natasha Morrison were arrested after deputies served the warrant on their camper and found an estimated 80 grams of suspected methamphetamine, scales, baggies, and other drug paraphernalia. Earlier this month, Johnson pleaded guilty to a Class 2 felony charge of possession of meth with intent to deliver, and an April 1st sentencing date has been set. Morrison still faces a Class 1C felony charge of possession of meth 28 to 139 grams and several misdemeanor charges, and has a March 4th hearing date in Kimball County District Court. We'll have more news right after this.
Looking for free instead of fees? Platte Valley Bank can help you keep your finances moving forward with no ATM fees. Whether you're headed to the lake, the mountains, or just to the grocery store, you can enjoy the freedom of free ATM access anywhere, anytime. Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
Life is crazy. Pain is stressful. How can anybody concentrate with these busy schedules? Now you can. This is Ben Moravec coming to you from Hydrozen, a float therapy business right here in Scottsbluff. I'm here today to let you know we now have memberships for $49 monthly. You can guarantee yourself at least 1 float per month. You know how floating keeps your muscles relaxed, your joints relieved, and your brain clear to think? Now you can float at a reduced rate each month. Inquire today at hydrozenfloat.com or call us at 308-63-FLOAT. Hydrozen. Unplug and recharge.
Better sleep and better health can be found at Western Sleep Medicine in Gering. Since 2006, Western Sleep Medicine has offered the lowest cost sleep testing either in their independent sleep laboratory or the privacy of your own home. You have control over your health care and your out-of-pocket cost. All insurance is accepted for a much lower cost than the regional option. If you need a sleep study, ask for Western Sleep Medicine. They've helped thousands of people over the years and want to help you. Western Sleep Medicine. Better sleep, better health.
Welcome back. Measles, the highly contagious viral illness that primarily affects the respiratory system, has seen a spike in cases in both Texas and New Mexico. This week, the Panhandle Public Health District is responding to the recent increase to ensure that our local communities are informed and prepared as cases continue to spread. Local health officials say to ensure protection against measles, Immunizations are encouraged for children aged 12 to 15 months, and again when aged 4 to 6 years old. PPHD officials say for adolescents and adults without documented evidence of immunity, a catch-up vaccination is advised. They say they remain committed to closely monitoring the situation and providing timely public health information to ensure the well-being of the community. Well, area veterans enrolled in VA healthcare through the Hot Springs VA Medical Center needing help with online records access can get some help in Scottsbluff this week. Representatives of the Hot Springs facility will be at the Scottsbluff VA Clinic on East Overland to assist veterans whose VA ID cards have expired or are about to do so. They'll also be able to help with My Health eVet, the personal online VA healthcare portal that allows a veteran to check on lab reports and medical records, as well as securely submitting messages to their VA healthcare provider and medical team. The in-person assistance takes place today from 1 to 4 p.m. and again Wednesday from 8 a.m. to noon. Now, veterans who are with the Cheyenne VA Medical Center will have to travel to Cheyenne for assistance with ID card issues.
Welcome to Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. Whether you're a wine enthusiast, a whiskey sommelier, a tequila connoisseur, or you just love your beer, Kelly's has the best selection of what you're looking for. Family owned and operated since 1946 and right on 27th Street in Scottsbluff. Come see us today at Kelly's Liquor, your liquor cabinet. And remember to be a good neighbor. Don't drink and drive. Kelly's Liquor, West 27th Street in Scottsbluff.
I imagined retirement in a place where we could enjoy our golden years, where adventure and friendship are the only items on the schedule. The Garden Homes at Northfield gives us the luxury we planned for and peace of mind when it comes to convenience, safety, and comfort. We never have to stop and think about the day-to-day upkeep. We love to explore abroad, but most importantly in our backyard. So much to do, so much to see. Here at Northfield, we get the protection of life care, incredible tax benefits, and secured rates for aging services. It's peaceful, knowing that if our needs change, we'll be taken care of. And most importantly, that our kids will never have to make any tough decisions. There never seemed to be enough time to do all the things we wanted. Now we get to focus our energy on enjoying what this community has to offer. At the Garden Homes, life is ours again. A place we had dreamed about. A chance to focus on us.
With this True Blue salute, I'm Alex Makovica, and joining us today is Alan Barnes. He's the Elmwood Murdoch FFA advisor and the ag instructor there. In your first year teaching ag education, but Alan, you were saying this is not your first year in teaching. Were you involved in FFA, or how did you coach up these kids? You've got national qualifiers. That happens with well-established FFA chapters, not brand new ones. Tell us about that.
I guess I give some credit to, just utilizing resources. So I guess historically, Elmwood Murdoch, we never had our own FFA chapter, never had our own ag ed classes. But we were always there was some years in there where we did a partnership through Palmyra's FFA chapter in ag ed, where we did at the time it was long distance learning. Whereas seniors, we could sign up and take one of their ag classes over webcam with them. And then it wasn't really anything all that official, but we were able to go do a couple events. And I remember going and doing land judging with their group. But I guess for this first year, it was just drinking out of a fire hose. I've got to learn everything pretty quick and get myself up to speed. And so utilizing just resources, former ag teachers, former, people that work with NRD, people that have been around ag ed and just want to help support programs. So getting as much resources from them, and then, setting up practice nights with our kids and, everything that ag teachers, experience and do. So it was, I had a feeling our kids, we got some strong ag, producer-minded kids and obviously our strong-rooted families here, but they really, bought in and really wanted to compete. So they showed up and practiced and put in the work, and now we're going to Oklahoma City. So it's been fun. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, congratulations. That's huge. I guess as we round out our conversation, Alan, where do you see the future of Elmwood Murdoch FFA and the ag ed program going?
Yeah, I guess, being year one and having the success we've had and just getting the foundation, I really see us, progressing into, more pathways, adding those capstone level courses for our seniors as we grow, getting kids, more involved in the supervised ag experiences once we get that laid out, and getting kids out and getting a lot more hands-on learning that they can experience during high school before they have to make those college-ready decisions. So allowing them to try something out, change direction within high school, so that hopefully by the time they're ready for that post-high school life, that they're able to make their own decisions and move forward. So I guess just, continuing to grow it, continuing to, really use our community resources, our ag businesses, our ag families, and just community support to just provide opportunities for these students here moving forward. So
I imagine it is the first of many successful years for the Elmwood Murdock FFA chapter. Alan, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate you hopping on.
Thank you. Take care.
The community calendar is brought to you by Riverstone Bank. We're local and we love our community.
At Renewal by Andersen, we ask, why should we only feel the love on Valentine's Day in February? We have declared the entire month of February as the month of love. That's right, we did it. We laugh at February's snow and cold. We love installing the best new windows and doors. We love how warm, cozy, quiet, and more valuable our awesome windows and doors make our customers' homes. Love, love, love. Tell someone you love them today, and please book your free estimate right now at rbawyoming.com. Feel the love every day in February with Renewal by Andersen.
Tired of feeling stuck? Not sure if you are on the right track? Platte Valley Bank can help keep your finances moving forward with checking account options to fit your lifestyle and an online account chooser to make finding the right account easy. Control your financial future with helpful budgeting tools and automatic savings plans. Now is the time to enjoy the ride with Platte Valley Bank. You belong here.
And finally tonight, the Scottsbluff City Council welcomed Region 22 Emergency Manager Rob Crowder to their most recent meeting to introduce himself and what he brings to the community. Crowder took the post in September that was held by longtime Emergency Manager Tim Newman. During last Tuesday's meeting, he updated the council that he's working with Scottsbluff, Gering, and Terrytown ahead of a community-wide cleanup day that will include an incident command workshop in early April.
We're doing 4 hours of public information officer workshop at the first part of that, and then the command and general staff would be after lunch. So incident command, logistics, operations, that type of stuff, and of course finance.
Crowder also highlighted thresholds needed to qualify for emergency declarations and discussing the possibility of creating a new City of Scottsbluff emergency operations plan. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there. We'll see you here next time.